A diplomatic storm is unfolding in East Africa after Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni made a series of explosive remarks suggesting he is prepared to go to war with Kenya over access to the Indian Ocean. Museveni's latest statements have triggered alarm across the region and drawn swift reactions from Kenyans. Speaking during an engagement, President Museveni expressed frustration over Uganda's dependence on Kenya's coastline for regional trade and fuel routes. He accused coastal nations of monopolizing access to the ocean at the expense of landlocked countries like Uganda. The tension began due to ongoing disagreements over port access, regional trade routes, and the long-standing reliance on Kenya's Mombasa port for Ugandan imports and exports. Museveni expressed growing frustration with what he describes as Kenya's unfair control of maritime gateways essential to Uganda's economy. In his most controversial statement, Museveni declared that the Indian Ocean belongs to him and in the future, there will be wars between the two countries over the issue. Museveni further compared the situation to residents living in a multi-story building, saying access to the compound should not be reserved only for people living on the ground floor. Museveni's remarks follow years of disputes over port agreements, fuel import routes, and shifting political dynamics in the region. His comments also echo sentiments expressed by his son, General Muhoozi, who also made provocative statements about invading and capturing Kenya. Defense analysts across East Africa have reacted with concern, stressing that Uganda has no direct coastline and that any military operation targeting Kenya's Indian Ocean access would risk triggering a wider political crisis. Experts warn that even the language of war, whether symbolic or strategic, deepens mistrust in a region already facing economic pressures, refugee challenges, and security concerns from other fronts. Back in Uganda, opposition leaders criticized Museveni's remarks as reckless, accusing him of inflaming tensions instead of negotiating long-term trade and transport solutions. They have also accused him of using foreign tensions to divert public attention from domestic issues. They argue that Uganda's economic challenges, soaring cost of living, and political unrest should be the government's priority rather than escalating disputes with neighbors. As reactions continue to pour in, the region now watches closely to see whether the dispute escalates or whether renewed diplomatic efforts can ease the rising tensions. We will continue to monitor developments and bring you updates as this story unfolds.